Okay, this music thing started when I was a young boy. My
Okay.
mom used to play a lot of music at home. My mom, back in the days, was a person who went out a lot of times. So, bekatanda my party, you know. So
Okay.
she would play loud music, nice local kwaito, and that's what made me fall into the music scene. And on some, I can also do this most, sing music and, practice performing and stuff. Yeah,
Okay, so you grew up surrounded by kwaito music.
yeah.
How come you changed into house music? How did it happen?
Like at this one time, I remember when I was doing music, when I started the music thing, man. There was a 21st birthday at home, my uncle's 21st birthday, and DJs were kicking house drums, and I kept on rhyming to those house drums, and I was like, yo, I really love this genre more than the other genre. So I just fused the two genres together with hip hop and everything, house, kwaito hip hop, and came up with this genre. So yeah, I fell in love with house because Ekaya there was a 21st birthday yakaputwam, and the DJ was bumping house jams. So that's how I fell in love with house.
Okay. All right. As you're telling me, I believe that as popular as you are, there's that someone who is behind scenes who has helped you to become who you are today. Can you share more about him? Who is he? How did he discover you?
Actually, I don't know, man. My life in the industry is complicated. I wouldn't say I was discovered by anyone. When I started the game, I came across Amahotmani, the older boys, older gents from Alaska, Kalawa. They did something with me. I used to go to the studio with Piket. He taught me how to write music. Moving along from him, I decided it was time to grow my wings. I met DJ Kent, we recorded my album. It didn't work out. I had a single called Uvugil Malamban. It was out on YFM, it was out on Josie FM, on a couple of radio stations. The
Okay.
deal didn't work between me and Kent. So I decided to move from him again and went on to meet Oputu Nobile Mbanja, who was with the Lion King in the States. He came back, we did my single, Dark Beauty. Oh well, I pushed my whole stuff. No one discovered me. I pushed my whole thing, like the music thing. Like when DJ Kent was there, he used to tell me with Sponge, don't rely on anyone to push you.
Yeah.
So I pushed Lomuntu Lombona now today. I pushed everything on my own. I kept
Oh.
on knocking in doors. Here and there with friends and experience in the industry. When you keep knocking, eventually you become friends with everyone, and everyone knows you. That's how I gained my experience. And then yeah, I had this song called Utashi Kotwa. It's produced by DJ Cuba from Soul Candy. He's now CEO at Verified Beats. He's no longer at Soul Candy. I'm the first artist at Verified Beats. We do everything ourselves. Till today, I'm still pushing. So I wouldn't say anyone discovered me because I'm pushing myself right now as we speak. I manage myself. I do my own things. I have a friend who's helping me with PR here and there. But basically, I'm pushing myself. Like, this is a message from me to you, whoever you are watching this. If you're a kid and you are a youth and you want to pursue a dream, if
Mm-hmm.
you really want something done, do it on yourself rather than relying on someone else. I thank DJ Kent till this very day. He didn't push me. And by then, I used to think, Esh, he's shutting me out. Yo, he's not going to help me. But today, those skills, I'm applying them in my career and they're working. So no one discovered me. I just meet people and we work hand in hand. But
Just like
right
that.
now, I'm with my boy DJ Cuba, Verified Beats represent.
Wow, I'm sure they are listening. It's not a matter of being discovered out there, but it's a matter of you saying, you know what, I can do this.
Yeah,
So it's quite encouraging words. I'm sure they are listening.
yeah.
All right, moving on with our conversation. So tell me about Studla. It's one of your singles, right?
Stula.
The title nje on its own. What's the story behind that?
Stula is basically, me, when I write songs, I'm like a godsend.
Mm,
I write songs that inspire people out there. Like when writing Dark Beauty, when I wrote that single and pushing that single, I saw a gap in the industry. Guti, there are songs that are recorded out there and being pushed about yellow bones, this yellow bones,
Yellow
that, and everyone. No offense to you, man. there are songs being written about yellow bones, this, yellow bones, that, and I saw a gap in the industry. Good man, dark beauties are being neglected, so I wrote Dark Beauty. Dark Beauty lengan, hlanyisi pantsula bafet. I was actually giving praise to the dark beauties because now they never get praise.
Yeah.
Then with Stula, that's the same thing. You understand? I'm embracing the fact that beautiful, curvilicious women out there. Isitudious petty style, mouse born velu keep him mad. Mouse born velu funu spend. Like I embrace whatever is out there that's not being embraced at the current moment. So that's my tool of tackling the music, Yeah, that's how Stula came about. It's just me embracing, everything nice about Kevilicious big mamas out there, that are not noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ngiyazizwela babukeli. Okay. All right. We have heard about Stula. So Dark Beauty is the new one.
No,
Which one is the?
Dark Beauty is it's actually my second single from Uvukile Malamban.
Okay, tell me about the new one.
Uvukile Malamban was produced by DJ Kent. That was my first ever single in the industry. I've been releasing singles. I never had albums. Released Uvukile Malamban. I released Dark Beauty. It was out on the numerous channels. It was out on radio, numerous radio stations. And then after Dark Beauty, I released Isdula. Unfortunately, Stula was never pushed to the T, and it was produced by my boy DJ Chase Utibi. He did Chigupu and Talk to Me by DJ Kanyani, the new hit single. And yeah, I met Cuba. That was the beginning of my new baby, Ishlungu. And I'm so happy because the single is picking up. Out of all singles, this is it, Yeah, man, it's getting love.
Okay, speaking of the DJ Kanyanis, who are the other artists that you have worked with?
No, I've never worked with Kanyani. I've worked with the guy who's producing for Kanyani, on a single called Stula. Then after that, in my whole career, I've worked with DJ Kent, I've worked with DJ Chase, I've worked with Unqobile Mbanju, was with the Lion King. Now I'm currently working with the legend DJ Cuba. Boss.
Big ups to him.
Yeah.
So tell me about the shows. How do you market yourself? Because honestly, you're so popular. So do you go out on gigs, concerts? How do you market yourself?
Basically, I have friends who call me.
Okay.
At this one point, I was actually asking Cuba, Wutindota, you are always traveling around the world. You have so many gigs. How do you do it? And we actually sharing the same story. Uguti, how do we do it? It's basically me pushing from the past. From back in the days, I used to push. Like, I've been building this brand. So a lot of people know Sponge. I've been knocking. So now I feel like it's time because, I'm getting interviews left, right, and center. I have interviews for the next 2 months lined up with relationships that I've built in the past. So, like, I've been building relationships and now I'm knocking and now people are still recognizing me and loving the sound.
Okay, that's nice. Speaking of relationships, how is the relationship between you and the audience? I'm sure when you're performing there, they are screaming like, wow. How do you feel when they do that? Do you feel acknowledged, like appreciated?
I feel proud and I feel happy because that's basically a sign which I'm traveling in the right path, I do free gigs.
Okay.
I do free gigs, I'm not going to lie to you. And I do not choose where I perform. I'm not a superstar and I will never be a superstar. I will always be the same Sponge MakhekhE, same Muntu Masego from the hood. I'm not going to change, I'm not naming and shaming anyone. A lot of celebrities who are out there currently, they don't speak to their fans. When you run across them in the streets, they act up on you and they forget to you are the fan who actually buys their music. So me, I'm performing everywhere. I do clubs in town, I perform everywhere and anywhere. And when fans give me love, I feel so alive, Joe. Like, I feel like heaven on earth, Yeah.
Okay, on the current newspaper now, I see that your music is playing on Umhlobo Wenene, YFM, Inkwekwezi. FM.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to know one thing. What makes your music so unique? Because I believe there are many house music artists there, but yours is just outstanding. What makes it so unique?
You know, Mina, I'm so unique because I think I can't even explain that. Guti, why am I unique? One thing I can tell you about me, Guti, Mina, I really touch people. And when you listen to my sound, it's true sound. You know, I'm gonna say this on camera. A lot of people wanna be famous for the wrong reasons. They wanna be famous for catching the hottest girl in town, or driving the nicest car, or wearing, you know, big brands, expensive clothes and stuff for the wrong reasons. So mina mfethu, musically, I don't just wake up, and I always say this in all my TV interviews or radio or whatever interviews. I don't I don't just wake up and say I want to go to the studio. I get inspired. You know, I dream of songs. You know, I can't just call Cuba or Steezy or Bacterium, all of my producers who I'm working with on the album, say, hey, book a studio. I'm coming. I want to record. I have to be inspired and have that idea. Hence, I always carry my recorder with me because I just get that bug that pinches me. Eventually, you know, I go to the studio and lay down ideas. I don't just go to the studio. So, Ishlungu came about as an inspiration.
Yeah.
And I didn't just say, Ish, here's this beat, let me write on it. And actually, Cuba called me in to come and record the song because he made the beat for Louis Vega's wife, Anani Vega. So Anani Vega didn't use the beat. I wouldn't say she didn't like the beat. She didn't use it. Cuba called me in because I've been hustling him on some sponge. I have a beat here. And he called me in to listen to the beat. And me, I ended up recording the beat because I went crazy on him. I was like, boy, let's get on it.
Let's get on it.
Because it was an inspiration. When writing music, you know, you can never, if it's something that it's not natural at the current moment, it's not going to be a nice song. Trust me. That's why you hear a lot of songs that are going the wrong direction. Because a lot of people who think they're artists wake up and say, I'm going to the studio, I'm bored. That's not how it works. This thing works in inspiration, and I'm sure a lot of artists who are chosen to be here can relate to this. I'm not going to name them, but all the artists, like, you know, yeah, it's an inspiration, Joe.
Okay, so we have said everything, the positives, you know. Can you tell me about that negativity, like that negative experience that you faced, maybe? Do you have one of those?
Okay, I was dating this one lady who was presenting this show on TV, on SABC. I'm not going to say anything about that.
Okay.
The next thing, the story was out on the Sunday Sun, you know, not knowing how the story got there. But, you know, they were saying I broke her heart, you know, the girl is still hurting, I left her, what, of which, like, you know, the relationship didn't work. We decided to part ways, and we're still friends with the lady. We might be working together in the future on a TV show, who knows?
Okay, so for those who still had unanswered questions, now you have the answer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on, I just want to know a few things. Like, do you have any current project that you're working on? What can we expect from you?
Yeah, I'm currently working on my album. It's going to be released under Verified Beats. It's
Okay.
going to be called 8 Shots. I'm working with 2 producers in the moment. It's DJ Cuba, and then there's another boy, he's called Bacteria. I call him Steezy.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm working on my album. Besides that, I do modeling here and there. I do acting here and there. You know, I've just been recently featured on Greed and Desire. It's out on DSTV
Is it?
on just
Okay.
a couple of episodes. Yeah, that's it. Acting, modeling, but mainly now my focus is my single Ishilung. It's out. It's on iTunes. It's on MTN ZA downloads. You know, it's on SoundCloud. Just Google Sponge Makehekhe and you're good to go.
Okay. Yeah, he's acting on Greed and Desire. He's playing on Mzansi Magic Channel 161. If you want to see him acting and see his other character, watch out at 7:30, right?
Yeah.
I'm right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I must- Okay, all right. So, do you really have that time for like spare time? You know, you guys are always busy, honestly.
Spare
So, how
time.
do you balance up like your social life and
I do
this?
have spare time.
Really?
Yeah, I do have spare time. I mean, I'm still building a brand. I'm not that big yet.
Okay.
I'm not a superstar yet. Would like everyone knows me. Even your grandmama's mama knows me. No, I do have spare time. Yeah, and my
Okay.
spare time, I go to the gym, spend time with my family. I don't have a lot of friends. Like I have 2, 3 friends. Like
Okay.
even with them, we probably see one another once, twice a month, or after 3 months. So, yeah, most of the time I'm home with family. You know, gym. You know, I'm on the streets trying to push the new single. You know, that's me basically.
Okay. So, right now, given that opportunity, you know, who would like to go on a date with, like just for fun?
Who would I like to go on a date with?
Mm.
My mom.
Oh,
I've never actually taken my mom out on a date. You know, I want to make time and just take her out and spoil her because she's the one person who really supports my career throughout. You know, I've been through tough times, you know, losing my deals, you know, with the previous label and stuff, people not believing in me, you know, people looking down on me saying, actually, you're Foster, you're not going to make it, you know, this industry's tough, but my mom's always been there, you know, in everything that I do, my mom is there, you know, and I would like to take her out one day, go on a date, and just spoil her.
that's so interesting. You know, there's nothing more painful than having people around you dragging you down. When you try to lift yourself up, they only say negative things. So I'm so grateful for your mom for always supporting
She's
you.
my hero. She's my hero. She's my hero, yeah. Like, she's proud, you know. Whenever I meet her with someone or come across her with someone at present moment, she's always gonna say, "Here's my child. Come and meet my child." Like, you know, she's proud, man. You know, she's my #1 supporter, my fan.
Okay. So it's June. It's Youth Month, June. Any planned occasions, maybe events?
Yeah, I have a gig end of the month. I'm booked for an event at Eskaleni. It's in East Rand. It's me and Lolo. Uh, it's only 2 artists that are booked from Verified Beats. It's
Okay.
Eskaleni, yeah, in East Rand, end of the month.
End of the month. You don't have the specific date.
No.
Maybe friends will love to attend.
No, just follow me on Facebook, SPONCH MAKHEKHE. Invite me on Facebook, I mean to say, follow me on Twitter, @SPONCH MAKHEKHE, and then I'll keep posting stuff for people to know what's happening in my life.
Just to get more personal, can you tell me more? Do you love reading? If so, what kind of books do you like?
Yeah, man, I love reading. I'm reading magazines a lot, you know, entertainment stuff. But mostly, I'm a spiritual person, so most of the time I read my Bible, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So any movies, maybe?
I'm not a movie person, no. I'm an actor now and then, but I'm not a movie person.
No, but you know, it's common that even if you're an actor yourself, you can be interested in other. Okay,
Man,
all right.
I'm not really a movie person. I'm boring like that. The one time a friend took me to cinema to watch a movie, and I was on my phone. I kid you not, for real.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
If I were the friend, I was gonna leave you then. Good. Okay. All right. Anyway, that's interesting. So, all right. I know that you are a music artist, né? But surely there is that other one artist that you love listening to his or her music.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Snoop Doggy.
Oh.
Yeah, Snoop Lion. Yeah.
Can you sing me one song for him that you love most?
1, 2, 3 to the 4. Snoop Doggy and take your trays at the door. Ready to make an entrance, so back on up. Cause you know we about to rip up. Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Pumping the lungs, you know you're in trouble. And nothing but the cheating, baby.
Oh, big ups to you. Okay,
Yeah.
that was great. Okay, so what's your favorite food?
My favorite food. Yes, ne. I know it's gonna be like I'm not for real. SPONCH MAKHEKHE. Think about it. I'm a cake, is this one? Cakes. Prince cake, scones. I'd really give anything up to get a piece of cake. Really. And tea. I love tea so much, by the way. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. It's proven.
Only tea.
Only tea. Even at home, when I ask for tea, my woman is gonna be okay. I do have a woman, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, but we can't talk about that right now. It's private.
Personal.
Yeah, it's personal and private. But at home, when I'm with Mama Sendlin, we don't stay together. By the way, I call her Mama Sendlin. She knows that baby uthanda tea. Baby's into tea. Baby's into cakes more than anything. So yeah, I love cakes.
At least I won't have too much stress should I invite you. I'll just give you cakes and tea.
Cakes
Done.
and tea. That's the way. SPONCH MAKHEKHE all the way.
Okay, honestly, it was great to have you around. So just to close up, do you have any word of encouragement to your viewers, to your fans, friends, family?
Yes, I'm a very emotional person. I break down easily, you know. I have a soft spot, a very, very soft spot. My words of encouragement to the kids out there, you know, and anyone who's watching, ne? Don't give up on your dreams. Do not give up on your dreams. And last time I was telling a friend of mine, Guti, please do not put pressure on your son. No matter how old your son is growing, do not. Always support your son. You know, so my words of encouragement to the youth and everyone watching, don't give up on your dreams. It is not easy. You will knock on doors until someone open. Don't give up. Life is not easy. I'm still knocking till today. Even if when you can come across me in the street and say, hey, SPONCH MAKHEKHE, give me an autograph. Can I take a picture? I'll take that picture. But I am not where I want to be. Don't stop knocking. Knock till Jesus comes back.
Amen to that. We all have dreams, viewers. So never stop moving forward.
For sure. Is that you guys rock. You guys are the future. You know? You guys are making us who we are. You know? You guys are giving us that opportunity to be who we are. Like, I'm here today. I could have been doing something else, but you guys decided to call me. So you guys rock. God bless you. Keep doing what you're doing, and I hope you guys grow and just be out there, you know? Yeah.
Thank you so much. Unfortunately, we have come to the end of our show today. Till we meet again next week. Ciao.
Peace.